Welcome everybody back to boostinmotion, guys. And today, yes, as you guys saw in the thumbnail, we are selling the Infiniti Q60, the boostinmotion one. Anyway, guys, let's hit that intro. Welcome everybody back to boostinmotion, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you. Alright, so for the prospective buyer, I want to talk about all the exterior modifications I've already done to the car. Not really much. I did a carbon fiber rear duct lip. I've also done the 30 millimeter spacers for the wheels so that they're nice and flush, right? These are all appearance packages. I've also done an eBay style one-piece lip that's painted black to match, to just gloss black. And I've also installed the Sepia carbon fiber eyelids, right? And that pretty much ends off all the exterior modifications. Now, while we're on the exterior, we're going to talk about the cons, because I like to be fair, I like to be transparent. Remember, my car was also parked on the street. Number one, I have a scratch. A car was parked and someone rubbed against the rear fender of this car. So there are some scratches here. It could possibly, a lot of it could be possibly buffed right out, but nothing big. Are there any huge or humongous dents right there? Really? Not really. But for some of you guys who care, I wanted to disclose that. That's also, this part right here is also the 3M or the PPF that's put on this place. So under this is just regular paint. But some of these right here are scratches. Remember, my car was street parked. There's no bends in the wheels, there's no punctures, there's no blowouts, anything. I've already had a video talking about when I got these tires and installed them. Remember, I'm being transparent as possible. You guys know everything about my car. All right, moving forward. Once again, it's not a perfect car. It's gonna have light scratches everywhere. This car is street parked. Cool. Now, there's another part. I'm gonna be honest with you. This car was also parked and someone went in reverse when it was parked. I don't know who did it. And once again, it scratched up some of the paint. Once again, this could possibly be buffed out. I just hit it with a medium buff by hand, but I think anybody who's really good at this stuff could get out a lot of these regular abrasions. Cool. All right, now we're looking at the exterior, the front end, lip. Once again, I'm being clear. This car was also the same thing parked there. They went in reverse and they put hairline cracks in this bumper. And the paint, take a look, hairline cracks. Once again, the car looks great, it looks amazing, but it does have these issues. I'm just being honest with you guys. Come and take a look back. Now we're gonna go to the front lip. It was hit right here, probably a rock or something that I hit, and it cracked some of that actual black paint. Once again, I forgot what I hit, but it also cracked right here a little bit too on the paint. But once again, I'm being honest with you guys, because if you went to a regular dealer's lot, you guys are going to see this. You're not going to see a perfect car, and they're not going to be as transparent. Moving on to the passenger side, really no issues over here. Just once again, light scratches, nothing crazy. It's a street park car, no dents, no wheels on these tires, perfectly fine. All four of these tires are good to go. Now, it has this part right here. I did get the car with this little paint thing. I just use a regular paint to actually touch-up paint to actually fill that up, right? Cool. Now for the rear end, there's really no other real issues back here that I can really say other than this part. Once again, the car was parked, and right here, once again, a little bit of scratches right there. Use a regular paint thing, and that's really it. For the exterior, the car, that's it. That's all the problems that I can tell you guys. Being transparent, most of it could probably be done or fixed up through a proper detail, and you'll be good to go. Now, let's get into the interior of the car. Now we're in the interior. Remember, I didn't clean or detail this car. I'm just showing you how it is. I know some people are like, you should wash the car all the way. Listen, the car will be clean and everything for the seller, but this is still one of my daily drivers. All right. Now, I will be sold with the matte metric mats because, honestly, these are really good mats. They're great mats, and they work super well with the car. Okay? Cool. Now, there's no real issues with the driver's seat. Take a look. This is common on these cars, so you can't pick on me because of this. Wear and tear. That's just honestly it. I pay attention to how I get in and out the car, but this is wear and tear. All right? Here's also the passenger seat. Once again, less wear and tear because nobody's really in this goddamn passenger seat. Coupes are for that. No scratches, nothing on the dashboard, nothing to worry about here. No check engine lights, nothing comes up on the dash. The car is perfectly fine. And also for this prospective buyer, I'll do it on video and start the car just so that you feel a little bit more confident in this purchase. That yellow light is for washer fluid. It's got to add a little bit of washer fluid and that light would actually go away. And let me see. The washer fluid light should actually pop up. That's the door reason. Let me see. Okay, but the washer fluid thing will pop up because it's a little low, so I got to add water to it. You guys can actually see the current mileage. It's 125, 48, 528. That's how much mileage I have on this car. All right, everything else is functional. There's nothing else to sit there and lie about. I just want you to know everything is operational. The heat works, the AC works, the radio works, the Bluetooth, the iPod, not iPod. Plugging in your iPhone works. Everything works. The back seats are going to be what they are. Once again, this is the condition of them. I just got to clean them and stuff because I had stuff in storage behind them. But nothing to really worry about back here. I already got some stuff I got to move around back here. Once again, no big issues. That's just dirt. You got to just clean it up. All right. Now that the interior is out the way, we're going to go outside the car and we're going to talk about performance. All right, so for the people who are watching, my car has a flex fuel kit from AAM Competition. So I have a flex fuel kit. This is so that you guys can run any E85 mix with your specific tuner. Remember, my car is tuned by Hussein from Go Racebox. So that's the tuner of the car, so you know it's going to have good numbers. Now, I also have AAM Competition enclosed intakes for this car that's already installed. All right. Also on top of that, I have AAM heat exchanger, which is already behind here. You can't see it, but it's already installed. Everything, the car has been completely burped. No leaks, no air pockets. Everything's running right. The engine already told you how much miles it has. I have no oil consumption for the last year and some change. No coolant consumption at all. Let me take a quick look. Coolant is somewhere a little bit above minimum. Cool. No coolant consumption, no issues with here. I also do have my own eBay blower valve kits that I have installed right there. I probably may take those off because most people are going to probably go with a different blower valve kit. Or I can leave them on and you guys can just install the HKS version because I already have the silicone couplings already tied up there. Now, for all the performance components right here have already been talked about and have already been installed. Still the battery that came with the car. I didn't make any other changes in maintenance or anything else with this car over here and nothing else I can really add. Now, let's close that. Let's back it up. Now, this car is also lowered on BC Racing coilovers. Remember, I've had these coilovers for a long amount of years now. But for people who do watch the boostinmotion channel, I ended up replacing all 4 of the struts on the BC Racing coilovers in the last 5,000 miles. Yeah, I think it's even less than that because I didn't drive this car as much as the C63. Well, I drove it more than the C63, but I don't drive as much miles. So they were all changed within, I would say, at least last 2,000 to 3,000 miles. So technically, they're still used, but they're not 4 or 5 years old. No, they're all new struts that were installed on the BC Racing coilovers. Now, my car was aligned by All Out Motorworks in Long Island, and I get alignments at least twice every year. The car is already up on oil change, but of course I will change out for you guys to make sure that you come with A-OK oil. It'll be 0W30, Mobil 1, XYZ. Now, the car also has full exhaust from AAM Competition. I have a full catted, full downpipe catted AM Competition downpipes, and full 3-inch exhaust with valve control from AAM Competition. Now, for you guys who might want to know a little bit about pricing, because you might not go and look, my catback exhaust costs about $3,200 new because it has valve control. and you guys can go look at my old videos on sound clips when I added resonators into it, and it's a good sounding exhaust. Anyone who hears it now says your exhaust sounds good. Also, I have the full 3-inch catted downpipes, which will retail about $1,700 also for this car. So just on the exhaust alone, it's about almost $5,000 before taxes, like literally. So just so you guys can kind of know about what we're talking about here. Now, also with the fuel system, I didn't also include that I also have an upgraded Walboro fuel pressure, fuel pump that's in tank, the one that's in the actual tank. I do not have an upgraded high pressure fuel pump because I never went to decide to go E50 and up on this car. So it still has a stock high pressure fuel pump. Other modifications I have on this car is still in rear sway bar, which is adjusted to its tightest setting. And honestly, guys, that's it. There's nothing else that I remember that I really added to this car other than getting tuned by Go Racebox and everything just coming together. So everything is up to date. That's what I can tell you guys, from the aesthetic looks of the car, right, to all the performance modifications, from the exhaust, the intakes, the heat exchanger, the common modifications from a top grade quality company, and finally I'm tuned by Hussein himself by Go Racebox, and on 93 fuel and E30 mix. And you guys can literally have this car turnkey for, I'm going to throw the price out right now. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to post this car for $37,999. You guys are probably already upset about it. The reason why I'm posting it for this price is because right after, just wait, don't click off yet. I'm going to show you how much dealers are offering me for this car stock. And also, I know that mods don't mean a difference, but honestly, I bought some of the most expensive and quality parts for this car, for this platform, from AAM Competition. And I think you guys would actually really understand where I'm coming from. But I'm posting it for $37,999. It depends. You guys can go through a bank and they can send me a certified check to my bank and pay it fully off, and you will get the keys, you will get the title to the car, or whatever loan you choose to do. You guys can also do maybe a money order. Once again, it has to be cleared, or a cashier's check. A lot of that stuff has to be cleared before I will release the car with the keys and title to you guys. I'm not no scammer. I'm not about no BS. I have a lot of I have to be very careful when I put out there, and I really want to keep my reputation up there. I'm not no BS seller, right? Also, I want to add is, if you guys want to buy this car cash, you can do so too. I do accept Cash App. Once that clears, well, matter of fact, I'll take Cash App back. Some people scam on that. Zelle, I'll take Zelle as long as that clears. I would also take pretty much that's it, just Zelle. That's the only thing that I would do between me and you, and then you will get the title and keys to the car. Also, to add for the people who are still watching, I have about a year on the extended warranty left on this car. You guys are like, what do you mean? I purchased Vroom's extended warranty, which is transferable to this car. So you guys can have a warranty for the next until next year, January. So everything will still be covered under that warranty too. So I can disclose that information. For all that pricing, you will get a pretty much turnkey ready. You can literally just throw in pure turbos in this car right now and make 650. You still have to buy a high pressure fuel pump, of course, but you can throw in pure turbos and literally start making some real serious power, because everything else was already taken care of. What I would say is the pros is all the aesthetic modifications and performance parts that I've already put on this car, high quality parts. The cons will honestly be just that little, I'll be honest, that scratch that's on the driver's side fender right there, and a couple of other parts that can just literally be detailed out. But the car literally is in great shape. Anyways, so what I want to add from this part is this. Ready? I'm now going to show you guys different companies and how much they offer me for this car, fully stock, without this $9,000 to $10,000. Pretty much, I add up all the prices, everybody. I spent over $10,000 in modifications, from tuning, from parts, from installation price, just in getting the stuff installed and buying it. Even though this car was sponsored, it does have really expensive parts on it, right? So I spent over $10,000 to get the car where it is now. So I'm I'm trying my best to give you guys the best discount and honestly give you a car that's turnkey ready. Anyways, so let me just show you guys what this car goes for in the condition it is, completely, repeat, completely stock. Anyways, let's fast forward. All right, guys, so we're going to put in for the first offer with CarMax. We're going to see how much they actually offer for the Q60 in full stock form. Let's go. All right, so CarMax is offering me $30,000 for my Q60 completely stock form. Completely stock form, all right? Anyways, let's see what the other car companies are willing to offer. I never heard of this company before, Driveway, but let me just put in some quick information about this and let's see what this offer comes up as. So, Driveway is offering me $31K for my Q60. Fully stocked. All right, let's see what the next company offers. All right, so I did it through Car Gurus, and they're actually offering me less money. They're offering me about $26,000. I think Car Gurus sells to other car dealers. They're not a dealer themselves, so that's probably why they're just being the middleman. But this is how much they're offering based on my car, and I have a week. So let's see. Also, we couldn't do Kelly Blue Books because they want like a bunch of pictures and stuff. They want to really like break it down. I get it. So maybe I'll do them later. But let's go on to Vroom and Carvana. All right, guys. So now did it through Vroom. Once again, they offer me $30K. So we kind of know right around what these websites are offering me based on the condition of my car in fully stock form. And yeah. So this is pretty much the baseline. The last one we're going to try is Carvana. All right, this is Carvana. Let's see what they're going to offer me. Carvana is offering me about $28,000. So you guys saw it. These are the different prices that I'm being offered in the next 7 days. So yeah, guys. Yep, this is pretty much what these companies are offering me. And we're going to find out, or I probably already said the price that I'm looking for. All right, guys, you see it. Yep, the Q60 is officially for sale. You guys can hit me up at boostinmotion@gmail.com. I'll put the links below, or boostinmotion on my IG or Facebook. Yes, guys, this has really happened. This is not an April Fool's joke. This car is going to be up for sale, and you guys have 7 days. 7 days. You can get a fully modified car for $37,999. Price is negotiable. Okay. And if you guys want to test drive it, you honestly would have to have a deposit or show some kind of proof of financing. I'm not playing. I'm not joking. This is my first time doing something like this. So contact me at those contact lists. If you're super interested, hit me back. And you guys have 7 days. You guys have 7 days. April 8th, this car will be fully parted out and sold to one of those other companies for the highest bidder. Outside of that, guys, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also, on top of that, if you want to purchase some Boosted Motion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.